Good morning, my beautiful friends. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have not been here before, if you have been here before, welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be a weekend vlog. We're gonna do Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because I have secretly been studying for 6 months now for my certified personal trainer certificate. I am very nervous, but very excited. I finished studying probably about a month ago. Well, I finished reading the entire book probably about a month ago and going through, highlighting. I've got like pages and pages of notes. And then for the last like 3 weeks now, I have been just consistently taking practice tests, watching YouTube videos, like doing all of this just to study and get ready, while at the same time still working my full-time job, still being a mom, still doing all the things. So I just took another practice test, and this is probably number 20 maybe, and I just got the highest score that I've ever gotten. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you take the practice test, and you'll see the highest score I've ever gotten, 81. You need a 70 to pass. So I'm super excited, and it looks like I was on a roll until I had like a rough patch. But honestly, I'm very proud and very happy with this. Okay, so it is now almost 10 o'clock. My daughter's had me up since 7:30. So it is time to maybe get ready, do a little something with this. But I got the practice test in. I think I'm gonna do it one more time today, and then tomorrow take it twice as well. Tomorrow my husband will be home, so he'll be able to help me, and I won't have to go back and forth between, you know, like mommy stuff and then studying. The test is Monday at noon. I'm very nervous because I really want to pass this, and I've been studying for so long and working on it for so long. And probably honestly what I'll do today is watch a few YouTube videos and try to refresh on some of the stuff that I'm just not getting for whatever reason. A lot of the stuff that I'm not getting is like muscle, it's muscle stuff, but not necessarily what the muscle's doing. It's more like names of muscles that I'm just like, wait, where is that again? And anatomy was never like my strong suit. So anyways, that's what we'll be doing this weekend. So let's start the vlog. Side note, if you heard printing, it's because I've been printing all of my tests, practice tests, and then I'll go through, there's my toddler, and I'll go through and highlight all the questions I missed and really go through it and try to figure out what I'm not getting. So I've been putting a lot of effort into this, and it would mean a lot to me to have this certificate, to have the ability to do part-time jobs, maybe at some point switch from what I do for my full-time job to switching and letting this be my new pivot in my career. So we'll see. But guys, I'm so stressed. I hope I can record good news. I hope this video comes out, because if I fail, I don't know if I'm gonna put it out, but we'll see. Hi. All right, the baby's here. I gotta go. I'll catch up with you guys soon. No. Just need chapstick. We're good to go. All right, guys, so brief update. Baby is down for a nap. It took a while for her to fall asleep, but I'm currently watching YouTube videos trying to basically brush up on everything that I'm confused on. So this is my current view. I'm watching this guy go over everything. I've been having a lot of trouble figuring out overactive and underactive muscles because whenever I'm asked about them, I'm like trying to do the pose and it's not lining up. So that's one thing that I really need to study. So anyways, for the next however long my baby sleeps, I will be watching this video. Okay, so for whatever reason, I cannot memorize the overactive and underactive muscles in like whatever it says, whatever it asks for. So I've got, each chapter has a study guide, right? I didn't rely on the study guides. I literally went through, like, you guys can see, like, this is my notebook. I went through, wrote down every single vocab word. It also started in another notebook too. Like, so I wrote down every single vocab word, every single thing that was gone over that I thought was important, plus having each of these chapter study guides, right? And when I'm taking the practice test now, it seems like the thing that I keep missing the most is what's overactive and what's underactive. And it's almost like I'm reversing it. So, for example, I know now that with knee valgus, which is when your knees cave in, the overactive muscle would be your adductors because they're shortening and they're pulling it in. Underactive means lengthening, and so what would be opposite of those is what's the underactive muscle, which should be pulling and evening everything out. That I get now. But there's some other things like when your arms are falling forward in an overhead squat, what's overactive and what's underactive, right? So like in my head, overactive means working harder. So I'm like, okay, if your arms are falling forward, then that means that your deltoids, like in your lats and stuff, are like overstretched, so they're overactive. But that's not right. I believe when your arms are falling forward, your pecs are overactive. Hold on, let me verify that actually. This is a good little tester for me because I've been struggling so much with this, you guys. In an overhead squat, if your arms are falling forward, yeah, your pecs are overactive. And your lower traps and your delts are underactive. Overactive is actually underactive. Like, I'm getting it backwards. Anyways, the point of this being, this is all, I believe, chapter 5? No, chapter 12 for NASM. So I am going through now and I'm going to write down all of the overactive muscles, lower cross syndrome, upper cross syndrome, all of that. I'm gonna write down what is overactive, what's underactive, and maybe if instead of just looking at it and watching videos and thinking about it, maybe writing it down is like the last thing that I need to really, really nail it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sure my child's gonna wake up soon, but that's what I'm gonna do now. Because I was just getting more confused watching YouTube videos. Like some of the stuff, that guy, the videos I was watching, he's great. The overactive and underactive is hard for me, but he has 2 separate videos where he breaks down like the muscles, right, and shows each of those. And I was never good at anatomy, so that was actually incredibly helpful, and now I know where a lot more muscles are and specific names of them. He also has an overall like NASM study guide, a really detailed and really good guide. So it's not him at all. I'm just trying to power through, but I will check in with you guys in a little bit. I do have to take another practice test today, and it's already it's 4:30 now, so I'm gonna take one this afternoon while probably my child's running around crazy. But this is the reality of being a working mom, having a toddler, and trying to do something on the side. So anyways, I will check back in soon. Just a little show of my study station right now. It's a mess. I'm tired though. I'm gonna go to bed. I didn't get to take another practice test, but that's okay. I will take 2 tomorrow. I can't believe I had to take this test in less than 48 hours. Oh my God. Hi. Okay, so I finally am at home, sitting down, just launched my last YouTube video, and now that's live. And so now I'm sitting down to retake the practice quiz. I want to show you guys all of the practice quizzes I have taken. Okay, so here's all my previous attempts. The first 3 I was taking, or maybe it was 4, yeah, it was probably the first 4 or so. I was doing open book, and then I realized it is not an open book exam. So I started taking them without any notes and just going off memory, barely passed, and then had my first fail. And so I've taken now 13 of them. I thought it was like 20, but yeah, I've taken this. It's 100 questions each quiz, so I've taken it so many times. There's only one other time where I didn't pass either, and that was a really difficult test if I remember correctly. So yeah, I wish I could tell you that I feel prepared and I'm not stressed. There are some things, like every day I do feel like I am, like I literally just did the overhead squat assessment with my husband, and I was looking at him and being like, okay, you like, what if anything is off, what's off? And then had to look up when I was trying to explain to him, okay, like this kind of looks like you have this. And so that actually helped me with remembering the overactive and underactive muscles, because something that I was looking at with him was basically I couldn't distinguish whether it was lower cross syndrome or low back arch when he was doing the squat. So I looked it up. Turns out they both have the same overactive and underactive muscles. So now somehow that's been imprinted in my head, that now I remember that the hip flexors and lumbar extensors are overactive for both of those. And then the abs, hamstrings, and gluteus maximus is underactive for both of those. I feel like there's one thing missing, maybe on the lower cross portion, but I at least know all of that. And so that gives me a little bit more confidence, but it feels like now I'm less than, yeah, my test is literally 24 hours from now. So we're in the last 24 hours and I'm just kind of like freaking out a little bit because I really want to pass. Anyways, that was a long tangent to say I'm about to take the practice test. I will let you guys know how it turns out. I feel okay about it, but we'll see. All right, I gotta take this test. I gotta stop putting it off. All right, so just a brief update. I'm at question 57, and this test, I feel like my mind has completely gone blank. So we'll see what score I get, but I think the panic is starting to set in. So I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to review after this test, but let's see. What the helly? Are you kidding me? How did I do that? That's guessing. There's no way. There's no way. I only missed 18 questions. There's no way. I'm still gonna go through and print and go through every question, because there are some that I was like, I don't know this, so maybe I just happenstance guessed them correctly. Am I overthinking? Guys, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. I just wanna pass so bad. I just wanna pass this and not have to worry about this anymore. I've been doing this for 6 months, bro. Like, I just wanna pass, that's it. It's something that I'm passionate about. I've been thinking about it for years. I finally just decided to go ahead and do it, and it would just mean so much to me to have the cert and to be able to expand my wheelhouse in terms of a career and things that I do. My goal is to be a group fitness exercise instructor, hopefully with something like Orange Theory or cycling, something along those lines. You know, my like ultimate dream honestly would be to be like a Peloton instructor, whether that's strength classes or cycling classes or running class, like on the tread, because I'd love to see my body type being represented. They definitely have quite a few instructors that are similar to my body type or like in the realm, so I appreciate it. But like I want to be, you know, I want to be that for somebody else. So okay, all right, I'm gonna print this out and then I'm gonna review and see. I'm mind blown. I just didn't expect to pass this because it was pretty difficult. Am I ready, guys? Am I ready? I don't know. Good morning. It is the day. Yep. My child's still here. It is the day of my test. We're up getting her ready, and then I'm going to cram. I've got like 3 hours before I need to leave, so we'll see how this goes. I need caffeine ASAP. All right, I'm in my office. I'm gonna take, well, I was watching the NASM video and then I was like, you know what, I'll just take one more practice test. So I'm gonna take one more practice test that should take me about an hour and then see where I'm at mentally. And then I almost feel like I need to give my mind a break. Maybe some review, but I don't wanna confuse myself or get myself in a predicament. I think this will be my last practice test and I feel good about that. So let's take one more practice test and then see how we feel. Update, so I just finished. I got a 79 out of 100. So, you know, it's passing, but ideally, I think I want like something in the 80s, but it's passing. So I'm gonna review these answers and then I'm gonna go get ready and like get myself together because I feel like I don't want to send myself into a panic. So I feel like I need to like get together and then I'll do some last minute review. I know I sound down. I'm just very nervous and stressed and I just want to pass. So yeah, I will check in with you guys soon. Whew. All right, let's go get myself together. Okay. All right, guys, so face is done. This is what we're going with today. I do need chapstick. My lips are chapped, but I've got to leave the house in 10 minutes. So listening to these videos, I will try to listen on the drive. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to bring the camera in, but I will check in once I arrive and then check in after. It's time. Okay, so the lighting isn't great, but I am sitting outside the testing center. I'm about to go in. I've got all my materials. I listened to the videos that I was already listening to. I listened to them again on the way here, and I am feeling so nervous, so like the adrenaline and my anxiety is amped up significantly. So I'm just really hopeful that I pass. We will see. Hubby gave me a good pep talk beforehand, which I appreciated. So yeah, okay, all right. Next time you see me, we will know if I passed or failed and need to retake it, but wish me luck. All right, guys, so just got back to the car. I have not been so stressed for something in so long, and it was just, honestly, it was very overwhelming. There's 120 questions. I went back through it several times and kept second guessing a lot of the questions I had. And honestly, the practice test felt like none of those questions were like very similar. Like some things I could remember, but it really was testing your knowledge of everything. So it was very overwhelming. But I do have to say that I passed! I passed! I'm a NASM certified personal trainer. Oh my God. I didn't cry. There were also other people taking other tests, so I couldn't react really in the moment. But holy shit! I passed! I haven't told my husband yet. I need to call him and tell him. Or I'll go home and tell him. I don't know. I think I want to go home and tell him because I want to see his reaction. But oh my gosh! Ha! Okay. That feels like a huge weight lifted off of me. Holy cow. I'm so happy. I feel like my opportunities for things like jobs and stuff has just like grown exponentially because I have another skill set that has nothing to do with the current skill set that I do have. Ah, my God. God, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Oh my God. I did it, guys. I did it. Ah! I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I did it. I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm a NASM certified personal trainer, baby. I did it. I did it. Ah! Whew. Let's go get some food. And I am now at Moe's treating myself with tacos and queso. I'm just so happy, so relieved, and so excited to see what the future holds. So thank you for watching this video. If you've made it this far, if you want to hear more about my journey and see the progress, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and then turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for coming along on this. I hope you're as excited as I am. See you in the next one. Bye.